Here are five super important life lessons that I think that every teenager should hear before it's too late, coming from a teenager. Number five, try to appreciate the small things in life that you usually don't notice. For example, I'm usually always so stuck in my head, busy with life, that I forget to acknowledge how awesome the sunset is. I'm looking at the sunset right now, and it looks great. It's literally breathtaking. So I feel like learning to appreciate the small things in life can go a long way. It can boost your mood, it can help with gratitude, and we only get one life. So might as well appreciate all the small details about it. Number four, this one helps me out a lot. So when you start your day, you should always start off with some sort of physical movement, whether that's going on a morning walk, riding your bike, working out in the gym, swimming, because whenever you exercise, your brain releases endorphins and serotonin, which naturally boost your mood. So if you're ever having anxiety or if you're in a bad mood, physical exercise, especially right when you wake up, can set the right tone for the day. I notice that sometimes whenever I'm feeling anxiety, whenever I'm in a bad mood, working out in the gym, going swimming, going on a walk, anything helps. Any sort of physical movement helps set the right tone for the day. And it makes you overthink less. It just makes things less complicated because you're in the right state of mind and you're feeling good. Number three, this technique really helps me feel better in situations that I have no control over, because the truth is, there are many things in life that we have no control over. That is just how reality is. There are things that we can't change, but we can control our mindset and our perspective. So, whenever you're in a situation that you don't like, whenever you're upset about something, always imagine yourself in a worse situation. For example, if your mom cooks you dinner and you wanted pizza instead, you can think to yourself, there's probably kids out there that don't have dinner to eat. There's probably kids out there that are starving. There's probably kids out there that don't have loving parents. So whenever you tell yourself something that's worse than your actual situation, then you will realize that you were too focused on the negative and you actually have a good in life. Here's another example. If you wish you had a bigger house, you can think to yourself, there are millions of homeless people in this world. There are people that would kill to have a house that I get to live in. So I'm gonna choose gratitude. I'm gonna choose to be grateful instead of choosing to complain. Lastly, if your phone's not working, we all have days where our phone doesn't work. We all have days when the internet is really slow, when our game is super laggy. But just think to yourself, there's people out there that can't even afford a phone. There's people out there that don't even have access to good Wi-Fi. And at least I do, even if it's not perfect. Your perspective matters a lot. And while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we perceive things. Because if you're stuck in a situation that you have no control over, might as well have a positive mindset. Number two, we all have days when we're like, I'm not gonna have any sugar today, I'm not gonna be on my phone at all today, I'm gonna work hard in the gym. We all have days when we're super motivated. And that's a good thing, don't get me wrong. It's really good to want to improve. It's really good to want to be the best version of yourself that you can be. However, there's a difference between trying to improve and trying to be perfect. If you tell yourself, I'm not going to have any sugar at all for the next 30 days, you're most likely going to fail that goal because it's an unattainable goal. We eat sugar every day. Even if you're not eating ice cream or cookies, or if you're not drinking soda, a lot of things have sugar in it. You would be surprised what has sugar in it. Bread has sugar in it. Some salads have sugar in it. A bunch of things have sugar in it. So we consume a lot of sugar every day. And if you tell yourself that you're not going to have any sugar at all, you're most likely going to fail that goal because, again, it's unattainable. It's too big of a goal. It's unrealistic. You should still enjoy life because you only get one life. You're on this earth once. So might as well make the most of it. But don't restrict yourself too much. It's good to be disciplined, but if you restrict your fun too much, then you won't enjoy life for what it's for. Everything in moderation. Only discipline yourself in times when it could negatively impact you. If you're eating too much sugar, if you're on screens too much, if you're not exercising enough, then it's good to try to improve and to do those things more. But completely restricting yourself from fun is different than being disciplined. Number 1. This one is by far my favorite life lesson of the video, and I try to follow this technique as much as I can. And I'm not perfect. I make a bunch of mistakes too. I'm human. But what's important is I'm self-aware, and I'm hoping you guys are self-aware too, so we can grow together, we can improve together. Okay, here is the final lesson of the video. Try to do something that is out of your comfort zone every day. Do something that scares you every day. Whether that's talking to someone you have a crush on, whether that's skydiving, whether that's riding a new trail on your bike, whether that's doing a flip, whether that's posting a video, whether that's bungee jumping, whether that's singing, you name it. Do something every day that makes you go outside of your comfort zone, because that's how you grow. You don't have to do something like crazy, but as long as you're doing something that makes you a little uncomfortable, then you're gonna grow. Because 99% of people stay in their comfort zones. That's how humans are. Humans like to do what's easy in life. Humans like to be comfortable. I like to be comfortable. Everyone does. But if you do something that makes you uncomfortable, no matter how small it is, you're going outside of your bubble and you're growing. You're becoming a better person. You're improving. For example, a year ago, I used to be really into cold plunges. So I would go into like really cold rivers. I would take super cold baths. I would like take ice showers too. At first, it was really difficult. I wanted to step out immediately. I wanted to give up immediately, but I stayed disciplined and I stayed in the cold plunge for as long as I could. I even remember cold plunging for like almost 10 minutes. It took a lot of discipline because it was really cold. But I went outside of my comfort zone and I grew. I did something that most people choose not to do. Everyone is capable of becoming a better version of themselves, but most choose not to. And that's just how it is. I also remember I went rock climbing a couple years ago, and I was super like scared of going down, because when you rock climb, you have to kind of lean back and you kind of have to like grab onto like slots in the rock and just like make your way down the boulder. And it's scary at first, trust me. But I did it, and I'm safe. Nothing bad happened to me. I went outside of my comfort zone, I grew, and I got to experience something new. I've done rock climbing, ice climbing. It's really fun. But yeah, that is just an example. Just go out of your comfort zone. Do something that scares you. If you're a shy person, talk to that person. If you don't like to be honest about your emotions, tell someone about how you feel. If you are too scared to do a flip, if you're too scared to sing in front of other people, just do it. Because once you do it, you'll be proud of yourself. It takes courage to do something that scares you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm gonna keep making content like this because I want to inspire you guys. And just know that I'm in the same boat as you. I'm a teenager. I overthink. I have anxiety. I have problems. And I just wanted to give you guys some advice and some life lessons. Have a good rest of your day.